A young woman walks alone, her footsteps echoing softly against the concrete. The city bustles around her, a symphony of noise and motion, yet she feels isolated in the crowd. A man on a motorbike slows down, his gaze lingering too long, making her feel uneasy. Her heart pounds. She clutches her bag tighter, a reflex born out of fear and caution. This is not a unique story. It plays out in countless cities, towns, and villages across the globe, a shared experience among women. From the bustling streets of New York City, where the skyline touches the clouds, to the crowded markets of Mumbai, filled with vibrant colors and sounds, from the ancient alleys of Cairo, echoing with history, to the modern underground tunnels of London, a maze of steel and concrete, women share a common experience, the constant threat of harassment, a shadow that follows them. This essay is a testament to those experiences, a platform for the silent voices, a call for change. It is a narrative woven from whispers and shared fears. It is a journey into the heart of a global issue that transcends borders, cultures, and backgrounds, uniting women in their struggle. It is time to listen. It is time to act. Together, we can create a world where every woman feels safe and heard. The air crackles with energy in New York City, a melting pot of dreams and ambition. The city that never sleeps is alive with the hustle and bustle of millions, each person chasing their own aspirations. But beneath the vibrant surface lies a darker reality for many women. The city's streets, while full of promise, can also be fraught with danger and discomfort. Walking these streets can feel like navigating a minefield of unwanted attention. Every step can be shadowed by the fear of harassment, making what should be a simple walk feel like a daunting task. Sarah, a young professional, remembers the first time she was catcalled in broad daylight. It was a moment that shattered her sense of safety. She was just 16, excited to explore the city. The thrill of adventure was quickly overshadowed by an unsettling encounter. A group of men shouted lewd comments, their laughter echoing in her ears. What should have been a joyous day turned into a memory tainted by fear and humiliation. Shame washed over her, a feeling that clung to her long after the incident. The emotional scars left by such encounters can be deep and lasting. This experience, sadly, is not an isolated one. Many women share similar stories, each one a testament to the pervasive issue of street harassment. Catcalling, leering, and unwanted physical contact are daily occurrences for countless women in New York City. These acts of harassment are not just minor annoyances, they are violations that impact women's sense of security. The constant vigilance, the fear that lingers in the back of their minds, takes a toll. It's a heavy burden to carry, one that affects their daily lives and mental well-being.
Mumbai, a city that never sleeps, pulses with life, its streets a kaleidoscope of color and sound. Yet amidst the vibrancy, women navigate a complex web of cultural norms and societal expectations. Public spaces, often perceived as male domains, present unique challenges. I dread my daily commute on the crowded local trains. The press of bodies, the lack of personal space, becomes a breeding ground for unwanted touch and leering eyes. I often feel trapped, my body a site of scrutiny and discomfort. The fear is palpable, shared by countless women who rely on public transportation. The casual disregard for our personal space, the normalization of these behaviors, creates an environment of vulnerability and fear.
Cairo, a city steeped in history and tradition, exudes a timeless charm. Its ancient pyramids and vibrant bazaars tell stories of a rich past, while the modern city buzzes with life and energy. But beneath the beauty lies a complex reality for many women. The bustling streets and lively markets often mask the struggles they face daily. Conservative societal norms often dictate women's behavior and appearance, making them vulnerable to harassment. These norms are deeply ingrained, influencing every aspect of their lives. I remember the stifling heat of a summer day, my body covered from head to toe in the traditional abaya. The fabric clung to my skin, making every step a challenge. Despite my modest attire, I felt the burning gaze of men following my every move. Their eyes seemed to pierce through the layers of fabric, making me feel exposed. The feeling of being objectified, stripped of my agency, left me feeling exposed and vulnerable. It was as if my identity was reduced to mere appearance. Harassment in Cairo often manifests in subtle ways, from unwanted stares and comments to attempts to touch or grope. These actions, though seemingly minor, have a profound impact. The fear of speaking out, of breaking societal norms, often silences victims, perpetuating a culture of silence. This silence is a heavy burden, making it difficult for change to occur.
London, a global metropolis, prides itself on its cosmopolitan atmosphere and progressive values. Yet even in this seemingly modern city, women face the grim reality of harassment.
The anonymity of crowds, particularly in the labyrinthine underground tunnels, can embolden perpetrators. I remember the feeling of dread as I descended into the dimly lit subway station. The echo of footsteps behind me, the feeling of being followed, sent a chill down my spine. A man brushed past me, his hand lingering too long, his touch sending a wave of fear through my body.
The incident, though brief, left an indelible mark. It highlighted the vulnerability women feel in public spaces, the constant awareness of their surroundings, the fear that lurks in the shadows. These stories, though geographically diverse, paint a chillingly similar picture. They reveal a universal truth: harassment knows no borders, no cultural boundaries, no socioeconomic divisions. It is a global epidemic that thrives on silence, on the fear of speaking out. Victims often suffer in silence, weighed down by shame, self-blame, and the fear of not being believed. The emotional toll is immense, leading to anxiety, depression, and a diminished sense of self-worth. The silence, though understandable, only perpetuates the cycle of abuse. It is time to break the silence. It is time to acknowledge the shared experiences of women worldwide, to validate their pain, and to amplify their voices. Despite the challenges, women are fighting back. Across the globe, seeds of empowerment are being sown, challenging deeply ingrained societal norms and demanding change. From grassroots movements to online activism, women are raising their voices, refusing to be silenced. In India, the #MeToo movement sparked a national conversation about sexual harassment, empowering women to share their stories and demand accountability. In Egypt, organizations like HarassMap are using technology to map incidents of harassment, creating a platform for reporting and raising awareness. These movements, though diverse in their approach, share a common goal: to create a world where women feel safe, respected, and empowered. They are a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, the unwavering belief in a better future. Section 8. Finding your voice, speaking out, and taking action. Empowerment begins with finding your voice. It is about reclaiming your narrative, refusing to be defined by the actions of others. It is about speaking your truth no matter how difficult it may seem. If you have experienced harassment, know that you are not alone. There are resources available to support you. Reach out to a trusted friend, family member, or a helpline. Report the incident to the appropriate authorities. Your voice matters. Speaking out can be daunting, but it is a powerful act of defiance. It challenges the culture of silence, raises awareness, and empowers others to do the same. Your voice has the power to create change. Section 9. Creating safe spaces, from bystander intervention to legal reform. Creating a world free from harassment requires a multifaceted approach, one that addresses both individual behavior and systemic inequalities. It requires a shift in societal attitudes, a commitment to challenging harmful norms. Bystander intervention plays a crucial role in creating safe spaces. If you witness harassment, speak up, challenge the perpetrator, support the victim. Your actions, however small they may seem, can make a difference. Furthermore, legal reforms are essential to hold perpetrators accountable and provide justice for victims. Strengthening laws, improving reporting mechanisms, and ensuring fair and timely prosecutions are crucial steps in the right direction. Section 10. Towards a global sisterhood, solidarity, and support. The fight against harassment is not a battle fought in isolation. It requires solidarity, a recognition that we are stronger together. It is about amplifying the voices of marginalized communities, standing up for those who are silenced. Support organizations working to end gender-based violence. Educate yourself and others about the issue. Challenge harmful stereotypes and biases. Small actions multiplied by millions can create a ripple effect of change. Together we can build a global sisterhood, a network of support and empowerment that transcends borders and cultures. Together we can create a world where every woman feels safe, respected, and valued. Section 11. Rise up, a call to action. The time for silence is over. The time for action is now. We must rise up as individuals and as a global community to demand an end to harassment in all its forms. Challenge the status quo. Speak out against injustice. Support victims. Educate future generations. Let us create a world where women can walk freely without fear, their voices heard, their rights respected. This is not just a women's issue, it is a human rights issue. It is time for all of us to stand together, to raise our voices, and to demand a better future for all. Let the revolution begin.